these balls, if you have them. If you don't have them, not a problem. Just a face towel, fold it and roll it. So if you're going to use the balls, they don't have to be spiky. If you have different balls, they're about 9-10 centimeters and soft. Don't use the ones from the tumble dryer. Right down at the bottom and a little bit out to the sides so the low back can drop. If you don't have it, no problem at all. Take the rolled towel and place it on your tailbone, coccyx, not the big bone, the sacrum, further down. And it will just give you a very gentle support, a tilt, which is nice. Allow your back to settle there. Take a couple of breaths, because you'll spend there a little bit of time, so you feel comfortable. Soften the shoulders, opening the neck, front and back. And then hands on the hips, just to rest them there. Slowly open both knees apart, breathing in and out for the count of 4 or 5. And then slowly return, leading with the inside of the ball of the feet. The less you feel in your legs, the better. You might feel a gentle tension, very low in the abdomen. That will be good. If your legs start shaking, don't worry. It's because your nervous system is trying to adjust the tension in the muscles. So it's very little and very slow. You can engage gently the pelvic floor muscles as you return the knees in. One more time, breathing in and out. Gently open. And breathing in and out to slowly lead with the inside of the ball of the feet and the pelvic floor muscles to close. You shouldn't feel anything in your low back. Anything that feels uncomfortable, just stop, or if it hurts you. Now the single leg. So same thing, but with one leg at a time. Breathing out to open halfway out. And breathe in to return the leg back in. If you want to breathe naturally, you prefer that, you can. The breathing is there to help you, to assist you move in a gentle pace. It's not for you to get stressed about the breathing. So feel free to change the breath or to just breathe naturally. So that's about 3. This is the 3rd each side. Hope you can see we alternate the knees. Breathing out and breathing in to return. Breathe out to open. Breathe in to return. One more last one. Again, using on the way in the inside of the ball of the foot, and the leg is following. The pelvic floor muscles will gently work. Then we're going to lift the legs one at a time. And we're going to soften the hip flexors so the knees can be fairly in to the chest. The arms just relaxed on the floor. And toe taps, one leg, and slowly return it up. Then the other one, slowly return it up. And you keep the legs in parallel, hip width apart. We scan the rest of the back that it stays down as we move the leg. If your back starts arching, you don't have to touch. Stop where it doesn't arch. And then you return, then the other one, then you return. So either with the balls or with this folded towel. You can easily order the balls from Cecil, I think they do them. Just email me what you're about to buy, because there are a lot that they're not good for this job. They're too hard, they're too small. This is about 9-10 centimeters, the balls. So I think this is 5. Again, scan that your back is still down, you're still settled, and then bring the legs together and extend halfway up, one leg only. And we'll open sideways, small opening, then thinking of the sitting bones coming together to return the legs. So no tension in the hips, but drawing the pelvic floor muscles, the sitting bones together gently, and gently releasing them out and gently coming in. I think this is 4. As I'm talking, I feel my shoulders tensing, so I'm trying to relax them, and you can do the same too with your neck and shoulders. Other leg. Breathe in to open, and breathe out to gently draw the sitting bones together. Breathe in to open, and then breathe out. One more time. And one more time, and I think that's 5. Bend and rest the knees towards the chest. You can hold them a little bit. Your back might get tired at this stage if you have a sensitive back, so give it a rest. And extend up and press, press. Very small movement. Again, be aware of your low back, that it doesn't strain when you do this. If it does, don't extend too much the knee, just do it bent like this. If it doesn't, you can stretch the leg. That depends on your hamstring length. Bend. And then breathe in, breathe out to lower one leg while you hold the tummy in and out to lower the second leg. And now we can remove the towel and stay there for a moment just to feel how your pelvis settles down. And we're going to do some hip rolls. So feet and knees together. So for hip problems, that's important that you don't actually move the hips for the hip rolls. The palms can be the arms out on the floor with the palms down or up, whichever feels better for your shoulders. You don't want to hyperextend and arch there. So the whole spine is down and the neck is open at the front and back. And you send both knees gently to one side, and then you return to the center, and then to the other side. Small movement. You shouldn't feel anything pulling in the upper body, anything lifting in the upper body. is for low back and hip problems, don't forget. So it's small movement, so it doesn't twist the spine too much, just enough to release and be good for it rather than challenging it. The same you can do with the feet a little bit apart, and this time you can let your hips move a little bit. When I say let the hips move or not, what do I mean is, I don't know if you can see, this is moving the hips, this is moving from the pelvis, from the spine. So you don't want to swing too much with the hips, with the legs. So the movement comes from further up and then you return. Then bring the feet a little bit closer if you like, so because we're going to do a small pelvic curl. I'm going to take my arms back so you can see. You can have them down by your sides, it's easier for the spine. So as you breathe out, a small tilt in the pelvis. If that hurts, don't do it. Then release down. And again, breathing out and release down. If it doesn't hurt and feels nice, you can start going a little bit higher. And a little bit higher. But not too high, that's about it. And we'll do another 3 going to that level. Breathe out. Stay at the top, breathe in. Make sure the back of the legs are relaxed and you'll feel the back dropping once you relax your legs. And then rolling vertebra, vertebra down. Breathe in and then breathe out. Vertebra, vertebra without forcing, just peeling off. Breathe in at the top and breathe out to roll down. And one more, last one. Breathe in to prepare, out to roll vertebra, vertebra. Stay to breathe in, and then breathe out to roll down and relax the hips. Hands behind the base of the skull and the neck. Feet further away from you. A little bit apart the feet, but the soles of the feet still down, well grounded, so don't go too far, just there. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, all you're going to do is you're just going to lift the weight of your upper back, shoulders, head, arms off the bed, but no curling, no pulling on the head and neck. Breathe in at the top, and then breathe out to rest down. This helps stabilize your low back. Breathe in and then breathe out without affecting the position in your pelvis. You just lift the weight of the head and shoulders off, just the top of the shoulders, not the shoulder blades. We'll do 3 more. Breathe out. In breath at the top, breathe out to rest. Breathe in. And then breathe out, in at the top, and out to rest. Breathe in, breathe out to come up, in at the top, breathe out to rest. One more, breathe in, breathe out to come up, breathe in, and out to rest.